Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Feels good saying that again. Every so often. Just feels good being able to say that. It's been a while, yeah? So I want to talk today tonight about the Snyder Cut people, the hashtag release the Snyder Cut and all that stuff. They were fair, valid, good reasons. For the most part, I thought good people. Maybe they are. I know a couple of guys who are release the Snyder Cut people. One guy who's actually deeply involved. All good people, all of them. And then you come across some of the others. So I started seeing this when the new Superman movie was put out. Really frustrating to see the trailer, right? I saw that trailer for Superman when it first dropped. I can't wait for July. I've seen more footage since. I've covered some of the characters involved. I am genuinely excited to see this movie. I mean, we got the Superman, we got the what else we've got? The Fantastic Four, and we got a Jurassic Park coming out all around the same time. Probably a couple more good stuff coming around right there. I'm looking forward to seeing. I don't know about the Jurassic Park so much, but I am so looking forward to so many of these other things. The problem is the Snyder Cut. Hey, Grognard, what's up, brother? So, the problem with the Snyder Cut people is this, and all of them, probably not. I hope not. I really hope not. But this new Superman trailer drops, and right away, hashtag release the Snyder Cut starts coming out again. That's fine. I get it. I do. I get it. Draw attention back to the thing that you want to see, all that good stuff. Put out some more Snyderverse stuff. Perfectly valid, perfectly fair. But then we get I wouldn't even just call them riffraff. I'd call them real scumbags. These guys who go out there and most of them are bots, but there's somebody programming these bots. We're talking about, oh, the new suit for this Spider-Man is stupid. Look, compare the Henry Cavill suit versus this guy's suit. Compare Henry Cavill versus the new guy just from the very beginning. All these things, like why? Why are we doing this? Why is this necessary? Why do we feel that insulting something else is going to give credence and credit to somebody else? Zack Snyder and James Gunn just got together, hung out, had a quick little brother. I wish they could have actually talked with each other. Just a couple of minutes talking. I think that would have been great. That would have been perfect and beautiful, right? I don't know that Zack Snyder is that kind of a person. He's a guy who's given to charity, who's helped people out, who's helped out other film producers. I have never heard a bad word about him, while all sorts of other people have had bad things said about them. Oh, sexist, misogynist, racist, this, that, the other thing. I've never heard anything bad about this guy. Um, and what do I find? He's got cultists. Oh, they're not all cultists. I would imagine most of them are perfectly good, decent people. I'm a fan of Zack Snyder's work. But apparently this man has quite unfortunately drawn a cult following. And cults are never a good thing. Just ask all of my D&D friends who know about the cult of Takesis. Real problem people there. Real problem children, right? Children of the Corn, you name it. Okay? I remember, I mean, I've been doing interviews for a long time, and I've had lots and lots of famous comic book writers, artists, you name it, editors in some instances, comic book professionals. They turn around and they're always like, listen, I love that I got a lot of fans out there who like seeing me write or draw or whatever on this character or that team or that book or whatever. But they always say, in in order to compliment me and my work, you don't have to insult the person who came before me. Maybe you didn't like this person's art. Maybe you hated that person's story. That's okay. But to compliment me while insulting my friends who I work with, that's not something I'm going to appreciate. And that's something that is a thing, right? We don't need to bring someone else down in order to bring ourselves up. We can just in general be good people. This is all that I really want to point out. That's the only purpose for me really coming online like this. I genuinely dislike when people do horrific things like that. The bots, the people behind the bots, everything. That kind of nonsense really just needs to stop. We can enjoy and celebrate a solid Superman movie. We can boycott the movie if we want. I know a lot of people got angry at me for boycotting and telling people openly that I'm boycotting the Flash movie. I'm glad to see lots of other people decide to boycott that movie also. And it sucks that all these other people who were involved in this movie had to lose out because unfortunately, Ezra Miller, horrible, terrible, abusive, violent, and psychopathic, individual that he is. And as far as his mental illnesses are concerned, that's a different story. But there's got to be people in this man's life who, and I've talked about this before, who can help him out, who can advise him, and the guy can take whatever medication or whatever. And the people who are around him who decided to cast him and hire him for that role, which would also include Zack Snyder, but he wouldn't have known this, right? But later on, finding out that these people or that this particular guy is such a problem child, I don't see that as a good thing at all. So unfortunately, that movie did deserve to suffer. You had the Snow White chick, right? Whatever her name was, Rachel Zelger, right? She I don't know if that movie was going to be any good, but the whole thing from the beginning, it never made sense to me from moment one that you would not hire. I believe they enjoy being called midgets because dwarves are only mythical characters that are played on TV that they were hoping to play, and they don't want to be called little people. They're regular people. They just happen to, deal with dwarfism. Dwarfism is not the same as being a dwarf in their minds. Maybe you'll have individual ones, but all the ones I've ever known, the ones I've seen on TV, they prefer the term midget. So please don't set me on fire. I'm just trying to abide by their wishes, right? And I will call you pretty much whatever you want to be called. I don't have a problem with it. Never really have. That being said, it didn't make any sense to not hire 7 people and maybe stunt doubles also. Maybe get 14 people hired because how many roles do little people get? How many roles? And the one guy who seemed to be getting a whole lot of money off of these roles is, the one guy who played Tywin Lannister, right? And then he turns around and starts in one of his drunken fits, whatever, talking about, "I don't like that they're gonna hire people for that, like, it's not necessary and blah, 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 blah." It's like, "Yeah, that's really cute. How about this? Do what all the other dwarves said," excuse me, my mistake, the midget said, and say, and just shut up. Don't talk. Don't talk, shut up. Because you could have used one of those roles. You don't want to be in that role. F off. But CGI, this CGI, real instead of hiring real people, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. That's just wrong. There are actual actors out there who wanted to make money, and that was stripped from them by one of their own. That's disrespectful. It is what it is. And Supreme Majesty, my kingly master. I mean, you kiss my left butt cheek and make the right one jealous, grognard. um. Anyway, looking at his previous comment. Anyway, look, and then Rachel Zelger going out and saying all those horrible things and being like maybe she might actually have a mental illness. She might actually be a social sociopath. Did you see that video footage of her sitting there, the person saying, "Oh my God, you're so wonderful, and I look up to you, and you're amazing," and she's going, This looks like a lizard person trying to imitate things that seem human. Alan, what's going on, brother? How you doing, brother? It looks like a lizard person trying to act human. To that, I can only say, "Oh, crap. Oh, no. I have to prove I'm human right now." How did that work? Um, oh, come on. It's from the Conan, Arthur, Call the Conqueror. I can't believe I forgot this. I got Bob Weep, Grana Weep, Ninny Bong in my head. That would prove me to not be a human, to actually be a transformer instead. Crap, what was that thing, that saying from Cull the Conqueror, the predecessor to Conan? I'm very upset now. I can't remember this. Oh well, it is what it is. I forgot it. I cannot prove myself to be human now. Anyway, they used to say it to prove they're human. If somebody remembers it, you could put it in the comments. I wouldn't be upset. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, this is a lizard person trying to act human, not actually being human. I'm glad that the movie failed. I'm genuinely glad. And it sucks that so many people behind the scenes who did not have control over her being in charge of the movie. That honestly sucks. It does. Hopefully Hollywood gets the hint. We want decent people doing these movies. We don't want people who are actually bad. Let me see if I can actually find this thing because this is going to really bother me now. Um, Call the Conqueror, uh, Lizard Man saying. Come on, you can do it. AI couldn't even do it. I'm so disappointed right now. Really? Nobody's got it? Nobody said it in the freaking. I got, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the thing now. I'm very disappointed, like, nobody knows this thing, and I've forgotten it. Oh, you know what? Whatever. I quit. I quit. I'm leaving. I'm leaving now. Even freaking AI didn't have it. Guys, be good people. Be good mother fatheads. Don't be terrible. Don't be bad people. That's all I ask, and if you are, don't go in Hollywood. Uh I hope that we never see Will Smith's son again, Jaden Smith, in movies because there's something wrong with him. I hope we never see Jada Pickett in movies again. I'm okay never seeing anybody in the Smith family ever again because they all got serious issues. Ah, that breaks my heart, but it is what it is. We have to ostracize bad people. We have to ostracize people who don't conform with societies. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I mean, if you're going in there wearing a bikini and everybody else is wearing a toga, no, it's from the stories, the books, Alan. Anyway, if just do as the Romans do. Be good people. It's not that hard. I don't think it is. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, guys, that's really all I got. That's all I came here to say is be good. Don't be a terrible bot with the hashtag release the Snyder Cut thing just out there to try and see another movie fail, Superman, because you want to see, because you think that somehow they're just going to say, okay, we'll bring Zack Snyder in. Just stop. Stop. Don't do terrible things. I really do hope that this gets out to the right people. I hope that bot person finds this and decides to reevaluate his life because it's worth it. All right. Love you all. God bless. Take care. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Paul Fry, love you, man.